you can say you hit thumbs up. Okay, she's good.
Okay,
She's good.
she's ready? All right. Good morning. Happy to be here. I see there's a big crowd. First order of business for the Resource Management Committee is roll call.
Do you want to do the pledge?
And the pledge first, I'm sorry. That's not written down. Pledge allegiance
To the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There we go. Now we'll call a roll call.
Mr. Curran,
Here.
Mr. Munier,
Here.
Mr. Demick,
Here.
Mrs. Hanchett. Here. Mr. LaForge,
Here.
Mr. Ricky.
Here.
Mrs. Ricketts-Swales, and Mr. Harris. 6 present, 1 absent, and we have a quorum.
Okay, approval of agenda. I'll ask for a movement on that.
I'll move it.
Hanchett will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are there. Approval of minutes of February 4th, 2026.
Demick will move it.
Ricky, second.
Any discussion? Hearing none? That's approved. Okay, first thing up is soil and water with Scott Torrey. Who has a,
Good morning. You have my report in there.
yeah,
Our 4 FEMA projects, they've kind of slowed down a lot. I guess FEMA is part of the Department of Homeland Security shutdown right now. So our weekly and bi-weekly meetings with Willing and Independence, they're kind of on hold at the moment. But we are moving forward on the permitting for those. We completed the design and the permitting for Harrigan Road Box Culvert in Independence and the Christian Hollow Road Box Culvert in Willing. Those applications for permits have been sent to the DEC and Army Corps. And then our County Road 48 FEMA project, DEC did come back with a wetland determination, and only a small portion, I think it was less than a half acre, was determined to be wetland in the project. So I think we'll be able to move forward on that okay. Continue to work on some permits for Sun Valley Campground in the town of Alfred and the town of Allen. We did get an emergency permit approved for the town of Burns to do work around a bridge on Tilden Hill Road. WQIP, the town of Angelica, plans on completing their salt storage project this summer for an ag environmental management program. We completed the closeout for year 18. We have a pack barn in the town of Scioto planned for this year. And we have 2 pack barns planned for the summer under the Agnon Point Source Grant Program, and around 31 applications are due April 20th for Agnon Point. So that's pretty much what I have for this month.
busy? Busy,
Yeah.
busy. What's the, how do you think the FEMA holdup is gonna hold up?
I don't know. That's what's going on in Washington. We don't know anything. So it's slowed things down, which is unfortunate because construction season's coming up, and we'd like to move forward with projects, but without any guarantee of the FEMA money, we're kind of on a standstill with that part of it. But we're going to keep moving forward with permitting and the designs, and so when the money is approved, we can get after them.
Yeah. Okay. All right, all
Mr.
right.
Chairman, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Scott, when you're doing stabilization work in a creek and there's a bank that's quite steep and the trees are falling down, is that what you address, or is that the landowner's responsibility?
It's kind of on a case-by-case basis. You know, we're not going to go out and cut down trees. That's just not something we do. You know, if the landowner can bring in somebody to cut the trees down, that'd be helpful. If we can get them down with our excavator, we could. just going to depend on the situation. Yeah, we'd have to go out and look at it and see what we can do and can't do with our capabilities.
I would think if the bank is starting to move, the excavator would be the ticket unless they're monsters.
Yeah, depending on if it's one of those big willow trees or, just
Yeah.
a small poplar tree, that's not a problem.
Right. Yeah. Anything else for? Okay. I thank you. If you're done, are you
I think we had another thing on the agenda there.
okay? This is requesting a resolution to extend the existing agreement with Two Rivers Timber. And that's all there, it seems. And do we have a movement on that?
Ricky will move for discussion.
Hanchett will second.
Okay.
Are we happy with the work they did? It's just ran into a timeline where they couldn't get it cleaned up?
Yeah, I mean, they worked on cleaning it up and then the snow came and we haven't been able to do a good inspection to make sure it's done properly. They currently have a $5,000 bond with the county. If they don't clean it up, then the county keeps that, but they would have to do cleanup. So we would like to get an extension so when the weather clears up, we can inspect it and they can do any other cleanup that needs to be done.
Do we make money on this deal? We timbered it to make some money, right?
We made money on the timber sale. This is just the cleanup after the timber sale.
Okay, so other than that, just the timeline. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And Two Rivers is pretty good company, so I'm assuming that's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, they did a harvest on, I believe it was a Travis lot in Angelica, and we didn't have an issue there. It was just, they got behind and couldn't get it all done.
There's everybody ready to vote here? I need to start.
You have a motion and a second.
Yes. We do. We have a motion and a second. Yeah.
All in favor, is that what you?
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? Hearing none, that's good.
Thank you.
Yep. Sorry about that. Okay. Anything else? Any other business?
Morning.
Hi, Laura.
So spring is here. We have our first gardening classes. I know, just keep saying it to yourself and we will believe it. First gardening classes at the library this weekend. We have Rural Landowners, which is in its like 32nd year as a regional program. So it's something that Lynn has been offering. It's held at the Pioneer School so that it attracts a lot of folks from Buffalo and the northern counties. As of this morning, I think there were 86 people that had registered, so it's always a popular program, so we're excited. 4-H, hosting a bunch of regional programming coming up, which is always a good way to get folks over to Alfred, and because it's a good place to be able to house people. Otherwise, working with Alyssa on farm to school funding, the state grant that we had back in 2018, we are applying for that again to move our program forward in a different direction. So think that's it.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I have a question.
go ahead.
How is that apprentice program moving along? That was talked about at one event I went to. Getting people in,
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
okay. It was something that was new that the state was bringing in, maybe they're not doing it. It was when I went out to Cuba, that workshop that they were giving, and they talked about an apprentice program
Oh,
going.
at our annual meeting, as far
Yes.
as the meat processing and
Yes.
all that. That's a very good question. I will follow up. I'm sure it's like everything, hurry up
Yeah.
and wait. And I believe that what had changed in the law was that being a meat cutter slash deli processor type of training, that the apprenticeship was now recognized as a real, or as a sanctioned career. So that is listed differently within the state, so that moving forward, there will be support for that type of career path. But right now, I think that was just the first step. So, but I'll let you know. I'll talk to Kim.
I'd like to see more apprenticeship happening as we develop our
Yep.
workforce too. But
Yeah,
it's a good place to start. Thank you.
Yep.
So it's just the very beginning.
that
they
was the
were
very
talking about.
beginning. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for refreshing my addled brain. Okay. Any other questions?
Seeing none, I guess we'll go to the business. Request to fill and create.
Good afternoon. We're asking to create and fill a lifeguard supervisor. Just a little background, we've had a recreation leader title doing the same position. We thought lifeguard supervisor made it more clear as we go to advertise this position of what we're asking people to do. We might get more applications that way.
Hanchett will move.
Second?
Demick will second that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this the same price per hour we were paying the other title?
I'm not exactly sure, Legislator Ricky, without pulling up the other one. I do believe we'll be in budget, though.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Do you anticipate getting the same person back again, we hope?
As we're opening the beach and working towards that, we were contacting all people that worked for us and asking if they're interested in applying. So, as you might remember, last year, we had someone in the recreation leader position that quit as the season started, and we filled it with an interim person. So I don't know if the interim person wishes to come back.
Okay, I'd like a motion on that.
You have a motion and a second.
We did? I was sleeping, must be.
Oh, and Mr. Gill.
Yeah. All those in favor? Opposed? It's passed. Yes, Mr. Healy.
Oh, thank you. After the fact, I just was wondering if this is a part-time position or
It's part-time temporary, so it's seasonal. As the beach is open, this is the person that's responsible for the entire summer, supervising the rest of the lifeguards and scheduling the lifeguards. What we do is if the supervisor is on vacation, we would temporarily appoint one of the other lifeguards to this position and pay them out of title so that they could do the same duties. So, person in charge.
So this is the salary, or is it for that short period of time, or is this prorated, or what is this?
It is, no, it's hourly, and you set the rate by resolution, and Legislator Ricky, as I look at that, it does say we're using the same salary as we set by last year's resolution, $22 per hour to be the supervisor.
Thank you.
Any more questions? I'll ask We've
last-
already,
There's one more.
okay. It's in the back.
The last one is request to fill lifeguard title. We currently have 12 titles of lifeguard. We're asking to fill all 12 for the season. Again, we'll call the ones that worked for us last year, see if they want to go back. We'll also advertise it and start looking for people that want to do this. These are typically college kids, some high school kids. They do need to be certified lifeguards and take the first aid training that's required. So if we receive interest of people that are looking for those trainings and don't have them, we can help point in the right direction. Again, these lifeguards work hourly. The rate is $16 to $18 per hour. And the way we do that is if you're brand new, you start at the 16. If you're coming back year 2, we'd go up to 17. Year 3 or more would be 18 an hour.
Hanchett will move.
I'll second it. Munier?
I have a question. Just don't want to be a nitpicker, but can you write this up so when 2 of these kids leave early for college, you can just hire 2 more rather than coming back to the board and asking for permission to hire like we did last year? I thought that was a waste of time.
I would love that. You probably could amend your motion to do a rolling request to fill, and I could just notify you when we come to that situation. I think OFA has something similar with their drivers. That way you're not waiting for a month for a meeting to get permission to backfill a lifeguard.
Right, we don't want to be low on lifeguards. I'm 100% behind
Yeah.
this deal. Just,
And if it's cleaner for you, I could write an MOE for next month's meeting to have that ready, because we're not opening the beach until Memorial Day. So as long as we had that before the beach opened, we'd be okay.
just seems
Yeah.
easy because that's the nature of high school kids and college kids
Yep.
to have to leave early and not make it through and we have to replace them.
Well, we did talk about even expanding this more than 12 and just having a pool of people that might be willing to be a lifeguard, but, you're not ready to start, on the schedule, but we'll get to you when there's an opening on the schedule too. So if you want to approve this MOE, we could come back with something else like either of those.
I'm good with that. I think
Thanks.
everyone else is. Thank you.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried.
Thank you very much.
Okay. That appears to be the business, unfinished business. New business. Good of the order. I'll ask for an adjournment.
Rick, you move.
Demickle second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are